Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome.
Just a second.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, no, you're excited. This is going to be our final diploma team for the afternoon. And then we'll have a little break. Whenever you're ready. Okay, the team from Canadian Tourism College from beautiful Vancouver. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. We represent the lovely Canadian Tourism College in the city of Vancouver. We're actually just 2 blocks away from here, approximately. So let me introduce the team today for Canadian Tourism College, representing Trish Ortiz, Jody Uren, Rachel Bock, and Margareth. The agenda for today will be a bit of a backgrounder on tourism in general, some of the objectives that we have. Jody presents the masters. We will give you details on that as we proceed. Some of the benefits, a little bit on retention, the paths to mastery, and specifically the Red Seal certification, and our conclusions, and of course any questions should anyone have.
Perfect, so I'm going to start with the background for you, just a quick few facts. In 2012, tourism accounted for 9.4% of jobs. In total, 1.7 million jobs in Canada. Of that, 50% of those jobs were specifically from the food and beverage industry. Has anyone heard about Travelocity's favorite foodie list? No? Okay, well, let me, you have? Yeah. Perfect, well, let me tell you about it. So it is a list that Travelocity made of different cities that foreigners would travel to specifically for culinary reasons. Vancouver is on that list. A couple of the other destinations that you would be familiar with that made the list are San Francisco, New York, and Barcelona. Those are in no particular order. Also, by 2020, it's estimated that there will be 18,620 unfilled jobs for chefs and kitchen staff. That's not just for restaurants. That's restaurants competing with senior citizen homes, health centers, everything like that as well.
So for our objective today, we're going to touch base on how to attract candidates from niche restaurants and how we're going to align their values to Jody's values, core values. And we're looking for someone that has 1 to 2 years experience in the industry, that has like a drive and passion for the niche itself.
So what we propose has been done before. We just offer a bit of a twist. It has been suggested by previous presenters because obviously it is a culinary job recruitment. So what do chefs like to do best but cook? So it has been successfully implemented. You must have heard of Iron Chef. Coast Hotels has recently partnered with Chef Shelley Robinson. She was the winner of the Iron Chef 2014. She's also from Vancouver. And they are redefining the Preston's brand at the Coast Coal Harbor. And it's going to actually be launched into all the other coast hotels. On another example, Top Chef Canada with the Food Network and another restaurant, Milestones Grill and Bar, have partnered as well successfully. And this creates publicity as well. As my partner Rochelle had said, Vancouver is a city for foodies. So the 4 candidates, like she's from Vancouver, but there were actually 4 candidates for the top Iron Chef competition in the 2014 that were represented through BC, and the winner was Shelley Robinson. There's also the gold medal plates, which is a competition that's held with the Weston Bay Shore, and that is a fundraiser. So this concept has been used for different purposes, whether to promote culinary skills, to promote charitable organizations, or in our case, we propose it for recruitment as an innovative recruitment technique.
So let me introduce you to Joey's new recruitment tactic. Joey's presents the Masters. What is it? It'll be a culinary competition where they will recruit chefs from 2 specific categories. The first of those categories is students. Students have already invested their time and their money to be in this industry. It's represented. There are also 13 schools in British Columbia that have culinary programs. The other topic we're going to recruit from is industry chefs. They may already work in the industry, they may be content or think they're content, but they don't know what Joey's has to offer. They each will create a signature dish, and there will only be one winner. That winner will get their signature dish put on the menu of the Joey's restaurants. Although there is only one winner, you've just brought all these chefs into your facility that you can now recruit from. You get to see them, see what they're like, and see what their product is.
So the benefits to recruiting using a competition are bringing in fresh new ideas, which comes with bringing in new recruits, such as identifying cultural, niche, and new food trends. They'll bring a healthy competition in the industry with creating a buzz in the food industry. And a home field advantage, so hosting the event will create a branding image throughout the event. You can put the Joey's logo on a lot of the items used, as in napkins and plates and what? Aprons. So, and posters, flyers, all your advertising, your social media, you'll be able to put the Joey's logo on. And you'll be able to find employees with qualities that the Joey's group is looking for and that are ready to reflect the culture that they're seeking. And you'll be able to pitch your HR tactics to a large audience instead of just one person at a time. And by using things like social media, you'll be able to attract a broad range of people that are willing to compete for a spot in the Jody food group.
So now that we have all the neophytes joining aboard, like our group, it's time to focus on them. So to retain them, we should focus on movement. What I mean by movement is not movement just because you're hired as a chef. It means like you can maybe pursue different sectors of the food industry. You can work in accounting, sales. Let's expand on that. And also education. Joey's has the paths for mastery. They focus on education if you decide to go further with it. Also recognition. If we recognize their ideas, their fresh ideas, their contribution, they should be awarded for it. They should feel like they're part of the organization, that they like weave into it, be part of it. Also, if employees are happy, it will translate through their service to their customers.
So Joey's restaurant group partners with Royal Roads University, and they offer unique opportunities to employees who work with the group. And they're called Paths to Mastery, where Joey's believes that learning continues even through employment with their company. And they offer mastery programs in business, leadership, coaching, as well as culinary. And for the culinary is what we're going to focus on when we're bringing in employees.
So one of the paths that Joey's features for the Pathways to Mastery is assisting their up-and-coming chefs for Red Seal certification. There are 2 ways to achieve this certification. They can do it through apprenticeship or with experienced chefs without formal apprenticeship. There is also a method. So when you have all of these chefs in one location, what are you creating? You're creating the hype of an event. We said no one wants to leave their jobs in Vancouver. Vancouver is a foodie destination. How do you attract people? How do you bring them to you and excite them about the idea? So you create the hype of a competition. Joy's about work hard, play hard, compete even harder. You create the competition. It creates a nice, healthy, competitive environment. It draws people in. You give your PR pitch. You use your branding. You have a whole pool of recruits already there with you. So even if there is no one winner, you have all those other chefs that participated. They were exposed to the Joy culture. And that's where you get your base from. Work hard, play hard, compete even harder.
So for our conclusion, Trisha's going to start it off.
Sorry. So through all of this, what we're proposing is a competition that will draw people. It's a unique and innovative approach. It has been mentioned chefs do like to cook. So with this, they can pitch their HR strategies, and they have a pool of recruits as well. And that way they can tell people more about their culture.
And during the competition, recruiters can on-the-spot recruit like potential employees that meets the values and cores of Joey's, and they can also do traditional recruiting as well.
So the Masters will give chefs from competing restaurants a chance to shine. They may not be the most senior staff, So now they finally have their chance to show what they can do. Joey's wants to win them over with all the opportunities and the culture that they have to offer them. So like I mentioned before, they may think that they're happy where they are, but they just aren't informed about everything else that they can be offered.
We feel that utilizing all of these innovative techniques for recruiting, that we'll be able to bring in a new group of fresh ideas, keep with the new trends, and keep being a brand leader in the food industry.
Joey's all about people recruiting people. You can use social media, but people are face-to-face. That's where you see the genuine interest of people. You can do social media, you can do YouTube video competitions. However, when you have someone face-to-face, you can actually see what kind of a person they are.
So I just wanted to say thank you everyone for sitting through our presentation.